What's up, nail geeks, and welcome to another Fandom Flakies video. This month we have the theme Lord of the Rings, and I do fashion myself to be a super geek. I mean, all things Dungeons and Dragons, fantasy, things like that. This is probably the one nerd thing that I try to read Tolkien. I know I'm probably gonna anger a lot of people saying this. I try to read Tolkien. I didn't particularly care for the writing style. It's just not my jam. And the movies themselves, it just wasn't my jam either. But I can definitely appreciate some good fantasy stuff, and I'm here for it. I know a lot of you watching probably are into Lord of the Rings. It's such a massive fandom, and I don't think we've done Lord of the Rings on Fandom Flakies, which is surprising, but thankfully it's here now. And if you are new to the channel, Fandom Flakies is a monthly collaboration between Bees Knees Lacquer and Night Owl Lacquer. The box is essentially consisting of the two full-size polishes. You can further customize your box with our third maker for the month, which is Ribbits and Stickits. They now make nail polish, which you can also add on their polish, which you'll see in the video, and you can also add on their scented goodies too. Typically we see handy cuticle cream, there's rollerball perfume, Waterslide decals, car fresheners, which you'll see at the end of the video here in just a moment, and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to quit blabbing and let's check out the Lord of the Rings box from the polishes first. Then I'll do my usual Waterslide decal tutorial, and then we'll sniff some stuff and we'll get to the recap. So without further ado, let's get started. First up is Bees Knees Lacquer. This is I Am a Bride to No Man, described as a fiery red base with red to green microflakes, matte black flakes, and a scattering of hollow microflakes. I thoroughly enjoyed this color, and it's interesting because this is one of those colors that I would classify as being a warm overall type of vibe. The formula is on the somewhat jelly side, though it does flirt with being a standard type of finish. I think 3 light coats is going to build this up perfectly. Just maximize the overall shimmer and flaky power in your overall final look. Now, I want to note that those black flakes, they're of the smaller size. They did give me quite a bit of texture. So I'm going to strongly suggest using a glitter smoother to seal this one up. It does topper really well over black and other dark colors. Night Owl Lacquer, There's Always Hope, is described as a light sage crelly with large particle copper sparkle shimmer, gold bronze green, and red orange gold multichrome flakes. This one's got quite a bit of a crelly type of formula, a little bit of a squish factor, and a harsh type of dry down, so make sure you use a glitter smoothing top coat to help out your glossy top coat and just maximize that gloss factor. I appreciated that this is a really unique type of color combination. This one and then the BKL, both of them are just really unique. It's been a hot minute since I've seen something like either of them respectively. Now this one will topper pretty well over dark colors and black. I think earthy tones might also work as well. Over black, you can see just how much goodies are packed in this. Ribbits and Stickits brings us a bonus polish this month. This is What's Taters Precious, described as a gray-brown base with black flakies and lime shifting crystal flakes and blue aurora shimmer. This one has a heavy type of formula to it. If a super viscous type of formula bugs you, you may want to use just a couple of drops of thinner in this one. Now, please note, when you are adding thinner to polish, treat it like salt when you're cooking. You can always add in, but you can't take out once you put it in there. So 3 super thin coats was what I took this one up to. I also use a glitter smoothing top coat, as this one, again, dried down very harsh, and it did have that thickness to it. It looked really cool over black, and I can't really see it going really well over any lighter colors per se because it's heavier overall. So if you topper it, just stick with black. Ribbits and Stickits also brings us Waterslide Decals this month. We have 2 sheets to check out. We have the colored sheet, and then we have the black and white sheet going on here. This month I chose to take it super simple, and I just did my standard just regular white backdrop against one of the polishes. I chose to do it over the Ribbits and Stickits as it had the darkest color, and I thought it contrasted really well with the black and white images that I chose. So what you'll do if you are new to Waterslide Decals, you can throw all the ones that you're using in water. I use just standard room temperature tap water for this, and I just let them sit in there and soak. If they quote unquote over soak too long, they'll just separate from the paper in there and then just use some tweezers to pull them out. So super user friendly, and you don't need to like rush or anything. If you are using Waterslide decals over lighter polish base colors, I think you can absolutely skip the white backing to it. But again, I like to show them over dark colors to show you all what it would look like if you wanted to do the white extra step to them. So this is another way you can do it. If you need to clean up your image, if you say colored outside the lines with the white base, you can absolutely go in with a fine brush if you want to kind of clean things up. The box includes the 2 full-sized polishes for $22+ shipping. And of course, you can always add on the Ribbits and Stickits goodies, including that polish, if you wanted to further customize your box. So this month we have, let's see, we got the Waterslide decals, which you all saw. We've got hand and cuticle cream. We have the acetone additive, which is a pure acetone softener and scented type thing that you add to pure acetone. We've got the car freshener, and there's a perfume oil roller ball for this month. So I got sent the car freshener this month for my scented goodie to review. And this is what it looks like. You can see it right here. I've featured it on the channel before, but for those of you who are new or anything like that, it's got pretty little shimmer in it. So you can just kind of shake it up and you'll see all that cool shimmer in there. Once you open it, though, be really careful of tipping it, and you'll see why here in just a minute. So the bead is, you can just kind of pull it up to kind of adjust it, and you open it up here. It's like a reed diffuser type deal. And so we have the cap here, and then there's a stopper right here. And I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to tell the cats to not get into this. And I took them to the vet today. So Elminster and Chai are they are not very pleased with me right now. But whatever, it's for their health and their benefit. You're going to struggle with the stopper for like a minimum of 3 minutes, 45 seconds. And you see here, we're going to pull off that plastic piece. I can already kind of smell it. And I'm going to kind of get this up and get this away from the kitties because they're laying down here right next to me. And this is what you're going to be left with. This one smells almost like a perfume, sort of. And it is very clean, like, again, almost like a perfume. Like it's a clean type of, almost like a musk, if you will, on the bottom notes. It's kind of soft. If you like those perfumey type of things, and I don't mean that in like a nauseating type way, you might want to be interested in this one. Let me get my phone here. The official scent notes. The scent is the Shire, and it's a mix of salty oceanic accords, grapefruit, sweet oranges, and juicy pineapple, mingles with jasmine and apricot, creamy vanilla sandalwood, and amber. So I guess that's where I'm getting that clean type of scent from. I can see where it would be like considered a little bit like a spa type thing. It's clean is what I would say. Clean type of perfumey smell. So when you're ready to hang it in your car or wherever, there's the diffuser. Chai is in a mood. She is coming over here and trying to start crap with me. Okay, so we've got cap goes down, right? I just kind of screw it on there like that. And then you can just hang it. And of course, this. Now, when you're ready for it to start smelling, so like right now, I could just go hang it on my rearview mirror. You tip it a little bit, and I don't know if you'll see it from this angle, but you see how it got wet there? It's just basically going to diffuse up through that cap like that. So last month I made the very poor mistake. It was on the computer desk and the cats knocked it over, and like half of it had like seeped out onto the desk and stuff. So just don't make that same mistake. But oh, that's very nice. And it's like diffused, and I'm not smelling it like directly from the bottle. Yeah, it's perfuming and clean. Very, very pleasant. So that is the car freshener for this month. If you are interested in that, put that over there. The pre-order is going to start Friday, Valentine's Day. By the time I get this up, I'm hoping I'll get it for Valentine's Day for this post. It's going to be like spam-a-thon for this weekend while I catch up on video posting. But the Shop is going to open up for pre-order starting 12 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's going to close February 21st at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. I will link you all below to Fandom Flakies' site. Once the shop opens up for the pre-order, you can also choose to do a subscription if you'd like, and you can customize that subscription if you wanted to add on, say, every month I want a Waterslide decal to come with my box, that type of thing too. So if you also want to purchase any of the Ribbits and Stickits items and you don't want the polishes, say like the box itself, you can do that too. Like the whole thing is a la carte type style. So all my links will be in the description box below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.